Hey, hi, how are you everybody? Did the haircut. This is the weekly wrap-up, weekly check-in. It's the 3rd of December, so the 3rd day of Vlogmas. I'm going to throw in a video of me finishing the preparation of the fire cider, which if you've never had fire cider, you don't know what it is. It's a mixture that you make up and then basically ferment. I mean, you don't want mold, but you basically ferment it for 6 to 8 weeks. You can do it a little bit longer. It just makes it way more potent. Then you strain everything out of it, and you make it per the recipe. I didn't make it the way I was supposed to because I don't always. And then you add a teaspoon to a tablespoon or so into a glass of water every day, and it's supposed to keep the icks away, or when you know you're sick, you do it, and then it helps get you better. It's always worked for me and my family, so I hadn't made it in years, and then I was like, I'm just going to make a really potent one because we've got the plague going around. And so yeah, and I haven't tried it yet. There will be a video at some point of me actually doing it, but I have to work today, and depending on how my system reacts to it can depend on whether my guts are going to be happy having taken it. So I'm not doing that on a day I have to go to work, and I didn't do it yesterday. So, and then after that, I'm going to throw in a video about what we did yesterday other than that. And it's really just a fun little video. And then I'll be back with you guys and tell you about the rest of the week. Bye. In front of me, I have both of the jars of the fire cider that I was making. It's been more than enough time for it to ferment and meld together and get healthy. So I'm going to take out all the bigger herbs and spices, and then strain it and put it into a clean jar. Because fire cider is used medicinally to try and make you not get ill. Now, I didn't make as big of a container as I should have, because this recipe I used should make about half a gallon. That's not a half a gallon. And this isn't really half a gallon. But it is and I keep the label on this, it is a 23-ounce container. So I know this is going to more than fit in, and I'll probably add more honey to taste. Let me get out these bigger herbs, and we'll see what happens. And it doesn't look yummy, does it?
That's like puke.
Yeah, sorry, bug. Mine leaks too when I'm tired.
I was not expecting my elbow to leak. I have to leak. A leak. Do you never run out of space on your phone? I'm sure that there's an anime on Netflix that I would love to watch, but I can't find it. At least I can scramble eggs.
This would be easier with a different type of strainer or some cheesecloth, but I'm using coffee filter. Okay, so out of both jars, I got some really concentrated fire cider. I'm about to add some more honey because I know that's way too concentrated for what I want.
Please don't tell me that you have to drink that.
You add, like, since this is so concentrated, I wouldn't even add a full teaspoon or tablespoon to a glass of water, Hopi. But you add it to a full glass of water. I know you're not hoping Mom does. Sissy hasn't thought that her entire insides were on fire because of how much heat Mom added to these ones. And she did it before they completely melted. Back when she really didn't feel good.
You like taking that?
It helps me not be so sick when I do. And honestly, 1 minute. I also have a whole another large, couple gallon or 1 gallon, however much it is, sized clover honey. But I'm going to use some of this wild forest honey. Of course, it's obviously better if you can get honey from your local area. And I have no idea if this is from around me.
I've never seen honey. It reminds me of my favorite.
And some wild flower honey from the same company. There is a severely thick layer of honey at the moment in this jar. I'll show you guys when I get this added because it's going to just be thicker.
Why are you adding so much honey?
Because this is very, very strong. Mom doesn't normally make it this concentrated. So it's very, very potent in its flavor at the moment. Not that the honey is going to do a whole lot to mask that, but it's going to help sweeten it enough to where you're not like dying of the heat. It can also be added into tea. Warming it up isn't going to hurt anything. That's a fun noise.
This sounded like a duck.
It did sound like a duck. See that giant layer? That's all honey, that dark area. Let me mix this in. And as you can see, adding the honey pretty much doubled my output on this fire cider. This is shelf stable. You do not need to refrigerate it. You can. It'll take a while for the honey to be able to be mixed if you do. Every time you go to take it. And I can see the red chili flakes floating up here at the top that are left in here. This is the color of it. Doesn't look very appetizing, and I'm aware. However, you don't use a very lot of it. Like I said, this recipe would have normally made a ½ gallon. I obviously did not make a ½ gallon. And even from a normal fire cider procedure, you're only going to use up to a tablespoon in your water anyway on a daily basis to try and prevent being ill. So I'm thinking maybe ½ teaspoon to a teaspoon. We're going to see. And I'm going to taste this on another day because it's too early in the day. I'm drinking coffee and I don't feel like... I'll probably videotape it later, but I don't feel like doing it right now. Alright, guys. Careful now.
So what should be the goal?
Today?
Yeah.
Just getting enough exercise you don't feel like you're overdoing it. Sound good? Good save.
I'm doing this for once without you, Ma. How do you feel?
I'm proud of you.
I'm doing backwards.
So it's Friday night after work, and I came home, I cooked, we ate, I took a shower. Now I'm going to bed because I gotta work again tomorrow. The rest of my week was pretty much work and posting for you guys. Happy Vlogmas, guys. Hope you had a great day. Hope you had a great week. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe and you haven't, please hit the subscription button. I appreciate every single one of my subscribers, old and new. And there's only, a couple handfuls of you guys. And if you haven't yet and you want to be notified when I post, hit that little ring-a-ding bell down there. It'll let you know. Bye.